This is obviously a continuation of the earlier video. Three things. The first, something that happened to me yesterday, actually two things. The first thing, I was in the bathroom at the church, and a young guy held the door open for me while I left the thing, and that wasn't anything big, but when I was in the church, I recognized him, and that's not the half of it. He was not only on the other side of the building, he was on the upstairs part of the building, and I recognized him. And the other part about that is when I was at lunch yesterday, I recognized a lady that I did not work with her, but she, as far as I know, she still works where I used to I didn't work with them, but my company worked with their company, and I knew her, and I can tell you that she does not dress at work like she was dressed yesterday, and I still recognized her with no problem. And that's one thing. The second one is something my dad said yesterday to me. I've actually was trying to information about that for several weeks. He told me that one of these ladies who's a top administrator at our university, who he knows, her doctorate was in psychology. She was saying, and you know that's the typical response, that the main illness is depression, and suicide and inability to think anything long term is just possible side possibilities of depression. But I know what I know. The third thing is really, I think, very significant. Einstein is not anything to do with his mental status. He conjectured that our planet and all the planets around our sun were actually sitting on a plane, and our planet, like the others, are really held up by what we would have to say is a visible something that, and basically it means that we are just a little something of something much bigger than us. And I don't know particularly if Einstein said that particular thing, but I know enough about Einstein that I don't know if what I just said is part of his theory that most people know about. But I do know what he said about our planet and all the other planets in our sun are sitting on a plane, and basically that means we are just a small thing of a much bigger thing. And everything I've been saying is I can remember these and talk about them just the way I am now, without no effort. And like I said in the first video, I could never have done something and say something, these things, before. And like I said last time, I desperately need a research project to help me to find out what the real illness is.